Hey guys, Monkey here. Sorry for not posting in a while. I was on vacation up to Ocean Shores, Washington. Place was beautiful. We had a decent time up there. So yeah, today we'll be doing another unboxing. Now might be wondering, Monkey, why are you doing another unboxing? You don't have any money. And if you're thinking that, first of all, fuck you. I mean, you're right. I really don't have any money to spare right now. Fuck you. But honestly, yeah. These were gone as gifts for me when I was gone, which I was not expecting in the slightest. But, yeah. With that being said, let's get into unboxing. We'll do the less exciting one. You know, this box that came in for me. This is a Lego set. One that I used to own a while back. Also, sorry if my voice sounds a little weird today. I haven't been feeling too hot. How does this box work? Is it, oh! Okay, it unfolds, like, all over the place. Okay, so I just need to get every point of tape on this. I'm gonna say, if I sound tired, it's because I am. The entire trip back here to where I live is just, it was horrible. It was a horrible trip back. Did I not? No, I'm just not opening it right. This is Snake Jaguar's motorbike chase. I can't exactly remember. In the show, Zane here, disguised as a character called Snake Jaguar, and was basically a spy on this faction that this little guy, Mr. E, was in, called the Sons of Garmadon. So yeah. And then here is everything for that set. Except for one piece. Oh, the one piece is real. And I actually own this piece, too. And it's... One second. I gotta dump out this bag of parts. Because I got a little baggie full of parts next to me as well. Here it is. This piece. Because I used to own this set as a kid. And I had a copy of Snake Jaguar's motorbike chase. Please don't drop anything. That would suck ass. Oh, almost lost a pin. I love how this mask looks. The one I owned was really damaged because, you know, little kids being... They replaced the head under here. This used to be a copy of Mr. E's head. Huh. Okay. But, yeah, it'd be set up like this. You would have this here. This... I have the arms for him, too, so, yeah. Yeah, it'd be set up kind of like this. Then the bikes were like that. I'm going to have a lot of fun rebuilding this, though. This set was the thing for me as a kid. I loved this set. I loved the figures in this set, too. Zane, his Sons of Garmadon outfit was probably one of my favorites. So, yeah, that'd be fun. I hate the masks, though. I hate how these masks work. But, yeah, you guys aren't really here for that, though. So let's... You know what? I'm going to put this all back in the bag off camera. Give me a moment. Guys, I just realized something. So, on instruction booklet 1, we have... Goodness, I'm so sorry. On instruction booklet 1 right here, you know, we have everything. But on the back, we have Movie Lloyd. Wow. Ooh, sorry. While on instruction booklet 2, we have the Day of the Departed suits. I love these suits. These are genuine. These are one of my most favorite suits ever. And the ninja are just rocking them in this. You know, this is like... This was what was going on at the time. You know, this is all the fan stuff. No, we had drawings. We had a custom set. We have Long Woo. Yeah, like... That was the thing then. I'm not sure if is Lego Life even around still. I'm gonna have to look that up after this. I'm not sure. Sorry, I had to go clean some stuff up. Alrighty, but now what the Transformers fans are here for: Transformers: Age of the Prime, Solus Prime, and Transformers: Age of the Primes Wasp or Waspinator, Fugitive Waspinator, because at the time he was a fugitive in TFA, Transformers Animated. On the back, we have 22 steps to transform. This is a slight retool, only with the head, of animated Bumblebee. Wonderful figure, by the way. But yes, this was the only figure I was not planning on getting at all on my own, but I got it as a gift, and it'd be a bit of a dick move to say, no, I don't want that. And because I do genuinely like how this looks. Looking at him in hand, the lime and dark green already look really nice. But yeah, 22 steps to transform. Transformers more than meets the eye. Stuff like that, you know. Fugitive Waspinator. Age Primes. We have more than meets the eye. Autobot logo. Robots to vehicle. 8+. I like these new boxes. I honestly do. We'll open Solus after I get first impressions out of the way. But yeah. No! I dropped my instruction booklet. I like how these new instructions look, by the way. I do not care for those. Box is off to the side. We get the proper clippers in here. And I just start opening. Pull Wasp out. I forgot how small this mold was. Some of you may know I owned animated Bumblebee for a little bit. The mold's great, okay? The mold's great. I just did not like the colors and how Bumblebee looked. The joints on this guy feel smooth, like they feel good. I don't think these joints will break anytime soon. Watch as they break on camera. Fuck! You know. But yeah, got Waspinator here. Back looks wonderful. I love this like bluish green that they got going. On camera, it looks a lot more blue than green. Dang, that logo is really hard to see on the chest too. You gotta like really look if you want to see that Decepticon logo. Like, I'm looking at this in person and it's hard for me to see. The purple that they use for the eyes, or like this magenta, exquisite. It's an exquisite shade of purple. Now we're just... Okay, I just see if there's anything on the back. ASMR at its finest. But yeah. Say, as someone that's already owned this mold before, this figure was nothing too exciting for me when I first saw it. But looking at it in person, it is such an improvement over animated Bumblebee. It took everything that animated Bumblebee did right, but then basically just changed the colors, switched out the head, and BAM! Kablam! You know? And look at him. See, he just looks beautiful. I love the colors on this guy. This guy looks like it's a genuinely fun... He looks like it's a really... It looks like a good figure. That's all I'm trying to say. It looks wonderful. It already feels a lot better than Bumblebee. Bumblebee already felt really good for a deluxe class. Well, actually, it was also because they put all that extra money that you're spending on that small deluxe into quality and paint. But like this case, like you really feel it. I just got him out of box, and I'm already saying he feels wonderful. Joints feel great. Say, I have no complaints. Wrist swivel is a little tight. Nothing, just normal use of the wrist won't fix. Knees feel great. Legs feel great. Thigh swivel's great. Oh, there it is. Ankles feel good. Head. No, just head can look up wonderfully. The ball joint at it just feels wonderful. Like, this figure feels overall amazing. Then we got his accessories and stuff like this. Stuff feels wonderful as well. Plug this onto his back, get that jetpack look, and just, this figure feels wonderful. I do feel like he's going to be flooding aftermarkets, though. Because if anyone was collecting Legacy United around the time Bumblebee was out, like a few months after Animated B was out, everyone will know and tell you that figure flooded the aftermarket quite a bit. I was no help. I was selling my Bumblebee off at that time, too. Let's see. Does it say what line or, like, lineage of Primes he's related to, by the way? I remember they're saying, like, in the advertisements, like, oh, yeah, they're all connected to the Primes. Like, which Prime does this guy go to? That's what I want to know. Where does this little goober connect to which Prime? Honestly, I don't know. Micronus? I'm only saying that because they're both really small. That's not fair. Watch as I'm right. Probably not, but you never know. Maybe the box has a hint somewhere. Let's see. Nothing on the bottom. Nothing inside. Till all are one. Right. I keep forgetting it says till all are one at the top of that. Phosphinator. Yeah. I'm going to have to look at the boxes a little closer, because I'm not sure. One thing that I really like about the Transformers, like Age of the Prime stuff, though, flicks it, completely fucking misses. The one thing I really like about the Age of the Prime stuff, their names and, like, text on, like, the Prime's boxes are a different color compared to the other stuff. Like, oh no, you think the name or this would be white. No, it's bronze, or it's like this coppery, bronzish finish. Still says Tomorrow 1 on the back. Yeah, like Soulless Prime, the 13, is still in this copperish, bronze-ish color. Then right there, we got the Forge. I wonder what they're going to do for Vector Prime's box. Like, are they going to put a Sword and Cyber Planet key up there? And, because in Cybertronian, I believe that does say the Forge. But, yeah. On the side, I love these. I love this art on the sides too. It really looks good. Like, they stepped up their game with this. Alrighty. Alright. Come to the top of Soulless. Because I've already said how I feel about the boxes. Side looks wonderful as always. 28 steps. The Forge. And yeah. Pop it open. Pop out the sides. All I know is when I start looking for a Megatronus, that's going to be the new 86 Grimlock this year, though, because that's going to be a pain to find. I just thought about that, because everyone's been wanting a Megatronus. I just realized it's going to be an absolute pain for any new collector to try and get these guys as well. The definitive Primes. Vector Prime was easy because he was just a retool of G-Axis. But, like, the rest of the Primes, except for Trion, Alpha Trion, I think, is going to be a retool of Tarn. Perspective End pointed out that the crotch on the Alpha Trion statue looks like Tarn's, or like the Tarn mold. If that's the case, I'm not too sure how I'm going to feel. Like, either it's going to be a lot of heavy retooling that they're doing, or something else. Because Perspective End mentioned that, like, in his video looking at the stuff, he mentioned that the crotch on Alpha Trion looks like Tarn's. Or like the Tarn mold. That got me thinking that he might be a retool. Because we've seen Alchemist here. Now that's Micronus, that's Soulless. There's Alpha Trion's book right there. Love how this alt mode looks, by the way. This looks wonderful. We're going to leave the box here. Ain't going to diss the primes just like that. You know, I'm not going to throw the box. Because I kept Vector Prime's box as well. I like keeping the boxes for like the really significant or really expensive characters I've gotten. 86 Grimlock, not too significant, but he was also really expensive to get. And to be fair, he was a Season 1 Autobot, so I guess there is significance there. Jesus Christ. Dude, look how long this tape is! Why did they go this long? This is what you're supposed to do on this side. They went that far. Alrighty. Don't know why you did that, but okay. Just got to start tearing open this little spot here. Now, this figure, from what I've seen, like in reviews and videos, looks wonderful, and people love Solus Prime. But there's one concern that I've heard a lot as well, and that concern comes to the ankles. Because a lot of people are saying that the ankles right here... Oh, yeah, I can already see it. Yeah, that looks like it's going to... Yep, there it goes. Yeah, I can see what people are talking about. We might have... Because I had that issue with my Wheeljack. Earthrise Wheeljack, his elbow, or like his bicep swivel, his thing would just keep popping out. I hope... That's a little unfortunate. Sorry, I'm just like really looking at this figure now. I don't know how I feel about this figure. I won't lie. I really do not know how I feel. Vector Prime was already coming from a really good mold. Now, G-Axis, one of the best, well, maybe not one of the best, but he was definitely a standout mold. You know, granted, the greening, because yellowing would make a little too much sense for his character, he instead had to go green when he was left in the sun. I hate that G-Axis goes green instead of yellow. Because I could rock with anything else, but no. Because if we make it yellow, that just might make a little too much sense. So green! Oh. I was not expecting the waist swivel to be right there, I won't lie. Would have expected it to be under the skirt piece. Then the connections are by mushroom pegs, too. That's interesting. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. I completely forgot what I was going to tell or say. But yeah, I've returned. The connection between the hips and between the waist and hips is pretty common practice. Ironhide and Ratchet use that system. Those are, I guess not too recent figures, but recent enough. I know Braun uses that. Perceptor, same system, I believe. But, yeah. Solus Prime also uses ball joints in the hands. I like that. But it also means that if you want to get some poses with the hammer and stuff, or like... Because people use sword-wielding poses for hammer stuff as well. So probably get something a little weird looking at times. And it's so good to finally know how the hammer connects. Because for me, it was driving me up the wall trying to figure out, I wonder how this hammer connects. It connects with a 3mm system. Almost every review I've seen does not mention that. It wasn't until I watched... Oh, what was his name? God, I hate that I can't remember my... Sixo, I believe. I think it was Sixo. It wasn't until I watched his review of this figure that he finally showed... He was the first YouTuber I saw that finally showed how this connected. And say at least I'm happy. You know? Like, this is a solid connection, by the way. It is not coming off. I'm going to say, because I've been anticipating the primes for a while. Do I plan on getting Star Convoy? Hell no. Amazing looking figure, but just not the continuity I'm interested in. Well, that's a lie. I have Deathsaurus, and I have characters that I want to get, like Lio Kaiser and Victory Saber, so that's a lie. I guess Star Convoy just doesn't strike me as too unique. You know, like, oh, it's a Titan class Optimus Prime. Yeah, that's cool and all, but it's also a Titan class Optimus Prime. It's still Optimus Prime. It's just, he's really big now. And granted, the alt mode's nice and all, but that's just not my thing. I love it when he's a truck, and I love when the trailer is part of him. So I don't know why I don't like Star Convoy. It might be the price. It might be the fact... I feel like he comes with too little. Or, like, no, he doesn't come with too little. That's not it either. I say there's something wrong with that figure that I'm not liking, and I don't know why I don't like it. Because I'm usually all for, like, unique and different takes on similar characters, you know? I love Transformers Prime because it takes a pretty unique take on Optimus, on RC. You know, RC's now blue. We give Bulkhead from the Armada universe a complete makeover and now make him that. People remember Bulkhead for Prime and animated, not Armada. Or was it Armada? Or was it Cybertron? One of the Unicron trilogy shows first introduced the character Bulkhead. I know that for sure. Like he sound like an old guy or like a prospector kinda. But yeah. Fun fact, Animated was supposed to use that type of design and character trait for their version of Bulkhead. There's concept art even proving it. Don't know why I said that, but yeah. I cannot wait to start fiddling around with this figure more. I'll say, like, the more I get used to this figure, the more I'll start to understand it. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next video. The next video will probably be a review on one of these 4 recent things I got. You know, it might be Air Raid, or it might be Wasp, or the Legos set. I'll say, like, there's a lot of stuff I've just gotten lately that I want to do reviews on, but I'm not sure if I should just yet. So yeah, see you all in the next video. Thank you for your time, and bye.